This is an example of graphing a cosecant curve. Cosecant is the multiplicative inverse of sine curve. So the way that we graph this one is closely aligned with the way we would graph this as if it were just a sine curve. So I'm going to look at this one the same way I'd approach that one, noting down the important information such as the amplitude is 3. This graph goes down by 2, and the period is equal to 2 pi over 1/2, which is equal to 4 pi. There is no phase shift in this one, so we can set up the axes right away. The whole thing shifts down by 2, so here is the new line of equilibrium. Our horizontal axis is shifted down 2, and since the amplitude is 3, it means it reaches the maximum height of +1 and a minimum height of -5. The period is 4 pi, so we can mark that on our horizontal axis as well. Then mark the halfway point, the quarter point, and the 3/4 point. And we'll put hash marks for the second period. And again, this is the reciprocal of the sine curve. The sine curve normally starts right in the middle. So if I were to graph the sine curve, it would start there, it would end at 4 pi, be back in the middle, halfway through it would be in the middle, and the sine curve goes up first. And this is what the corresponding sine curve would look like. I can get my second period as well by putting in those same critical values. Again, that's the sine curve. The cosecant is the reciprocal of that. So any place where our sine curve crosses that horizontal axis or our line of equilibrium, we're going to put in a vertical asymptote. These are going to serve as our restraining lines, and now we can actually get into the graph. Where I had my original maximum, I'm going to put a point, and we have these parabola-like shapes that are going in the opposite direction. I need to get 2 full periods, which means I need one more vertical asymptote over there. Graph my final one, and so this graph is going to look like this, a series of, it looks like 2 different sections, but one complete period looks like this, then there is the second complete period.